Hi everyone, we're back with our Ed Talks by Canam on current topics. Today I speak with Prashant Srivastav, who's the Director of Business Development at Seneca Polytechnic, where you're learning from the best professors and teachers who already work in the industry. Now, Seneca combines rigorous academics with practical training across a wide range of professions and careers. Hello everyone, and we're back with our Ed Talks by Canam on current topics. Today I speak with Prashant Srivastav, who's Director of Business Development at Seneca Polytechnic, where you're learning from the best professors in the industry because they work with the industry. So, Seneca combines rigorous academics with practical training and across a wide range of careers and professions. So, Prashant, my first question to you is on the recent caps announced by IRCC. Many agents were not authorized directly to work with public universities and colleges could be misinterpreting the cap which is being talked about. So, can you just explain one, what is this cap about for Indian students who are looking to study in Canada? And two, even if the drop is accounted as 3,60,000, how significant is this compared to the fact that PPPs and private colleges may not be the current flavor anymore because PGWP will not be available for students now?
So first of all, thank you, Ganga, and it's a pleasure to be at the Canam office and be with you, our trusted and reputed partner for India and for South Asia and for many other countries. So yes, this has been a talk of the industry. Everyone is talking about the cap announced by IRCC, the Minister of IRCC on January 22nd. So what is the interpretation is, firstly, for 2024, the cap is 360,000 study permit, which is a decrease of 35% from 2023. And again, as Minister announced, cap will be based on the population. It will result in decrease of international students, which have more unsustainable. So here the keyword is unsustainable because that has been the main cause of concern we have been seeing in the media also. And again, study permit renewals and for the students who are already in Canada, they are not impacted by the cap. Of course, masters and PhD, elementary, secondary education seeking students are not included in this cap. So this is overall overview of this cap. And in the sense you are asking about what impact is going to bring, so definitely there would be an impact. As you know, currently the study permit processing, especially for college, polytechnic and undergraduate programs, is on pause. And again, the provincial governments are working with the federal government on PAL process, which is the provincial attestation letter. And again, as you know, in Canada, with your past experience, education is a provincial mandate, whereas when it's come to immigration, IRCC, that is a federal jurisdiction. So again, the federal government has given a deadline of March 31st for the PAL process to be rolled out by the provinces. And as we are today on February 16th, it should be coming soon. So my message to Indian students is that this cap is first of all not only for you, it is a global Canadian scenario by which Canada is going to manage its international student flow, and there has been reasons which are also in the media that these caps are being implemented. And from the impact point of view on the public institutions, what we have been hearing and also getting information that the impact won't be significant, as you see that it's a 35% reduction. And from institutions like Seneca, we did not go to that level where you would see that we went to that unsustainable, because we have always kept it sustainable. And also it's the belief of our president, whom you have met on several occasions, to keep the diversification and keep the balance of international and domestic students in Seneca.
Perfect. So how do you see Seneca preparing for this change? And what impact will it have on students who are applying for admission or who already have offer letters or who are looking at applying for a study permit?
So first of all, let me again tell you brief more about Seneca. I know you are an expert on the entire Canadian education sector, but I would like to briefly go over with our Polytechnic brand of education. And as you have attended our events and you are aware that we are now being known as Seneca Polytechnic, and Seneca has been a founding member of Polytechnics Canada. So Polytechnics and the Polytechnic program in Polytechnic education has been in our DNA. And how it differentiates, so that is also very important for our students to know that what Polytechnic means, because especially for Indian students, the understanding would be limited. But from the Canadian standpoint of view, Polytechnic means that we provide the rigor of a university education. In Polytechnic, we provide the practicality of the college. Plus, there is a third element, which is the experiential education, work integrated learning, which is embedded in our curriculum. So these three are the pillars of Polytechnic education. So when students are coming to study in Seneca Polytechnic, they don't only study, they get that experience and holistic development, which includes exposure with Seneca's industry partner. We work with 1,000 plus industry partners in Ontario. Students get opportunity to start their own business through our incubation center, which has led to 500 startups in last 5 years, as well as they travel abroad for as part of their study abroad program within Seneca education. So it's a wide areas in which students can excel. There is a sports arena where students develop their skill set. So this is a value, I would say, of Seneca education. And with this cap, what we feel is I think Seneca will become a preferred choice for quality students from India, and we would be able to attract more bright of the brightest when they are looking into coming to a world-class Canadian education, to seek the Canadian education.
Yes, I think it's great that the focus is back onto public institutions, public universities, public colleges. I think that's going to be a really great change now. So what does this 35% reduction in visas mean for Indian students? And where do you see the hope in this reduction? Do you think starting to apply early should really be the mantra now?
Yes, I would say that start early, secure your seats, confirm your offer and make payments, and in the meantime wait and prepare yourself as the PAL process rolls out. And again, Seneca has not stopped its student recruitment activities are on. We are accepting the applications, we are issuing the offers. So I again would like to reiterate, 35% cap is not for Indian students, it's a global entire IRCC for all the countries. And in fact, I feel that this cap will result in proper screening of Indian students, by which we are going to get better quality of students to Canada.
Okay. Now, Canada is very well known for the wide-ranging levels of programs that they offer to international students. And one of the most popular of such programs is the PG diploma programs, as Seneca offers a large number of PG diploma programs. Now, do you think postgraduate work permit benefits will be any different for these PG diploma programs? And also to throw some more light on the kind of programs that Seneca offers?
Sure. Yes, Seneca offers a large range of programs. We offer more than 290 programs leading to 500 different career options. We have programs in aviation, business, fashion, arts, many different health sciences, tourism, hospitality. Again, these programs are also designed in consultation with the industry stakeholders. So Program Advisory Committee at Seneca, it consists of industry stakeholders as well as the labor market reports are seeked into considerations while rolling out the program. For instance, where there is a need for professionals in cybersecurity, fintech, artificial intelligence, so these would be the programs which Seneca would be rolling out. And again, these are the value additions for students when they come from any of the countries to get Canadian education. In terms of work permit, so the rule for the work permit remains the same. If the students are studying in Canada for 2 years or more, they are eligible for a work permit, a postgraduate work permit for 3 years. So for instance, international student from India, if they select a bundled program at the postgraduate level, which we call it as PG level, they would still be eligible for a postgraduate work permit for 3 years.
So if they do one program plus another one program,
Yes.
they would still be able to qualify for the 3 years postgraduate program. Okay, so why is Seneca called a polytechnic?
So as I have mentioned, what means as a polytechnic, that we do have a rigor of a university in our education, and we have practicality of the college, plus we have the experiential learning, the work integrated learning program embedded. So polytechnic again is a brand which Seneca has now itself self-declared because we have been at a federal level members of Polytechnics Canada, which is an association for polytechnics. Seneca has been a founding member of Polytechnics Canada. So polytechnic means that it would also, I would say that in my view, is a differentiator as well for us in the Canadian marketplace when students are looking into the education sector, that they would go to colleges, they would consider polytechnic, they would consider universities, and if they would consider both the type of institution where they could experience the university and college education, they would be considering polytechnics because of the practicality, academic rigor, and work integrated learning programs embedded in learning themes.
Okay. So, Prashant, you did talk a lot about the industry connections. Can you give any example of any programs, how the student would benefit by studying that program because of the industry connect?
So for example, we have, for instance, degrees in software development. So those programs would have paid co-op terms, which is work integrated learning, and again, many other programs would have it. So it becomes study, work, and learn program. So you study at Seneca, then you go and work in the industry as a working professional, you come back and then you continue your studies and then you graduate. So that embedding of the work component within the curriculum, that differentiates and that adds a value in this connect. Also, we have applied research centers in Seneca. So those applied research centers also give students an opportunity to work on industry-sponsored projects. And these projects, they solve the real-world problems of the industry. These are not the core research which would happen in the universities at PhD at a discovery level, but these are solving the industry's current problems with the existing knowledge. So that is again a value add for Seneca students. They get to experience the applied research centers where they are able to work on those sponsored projects under the supervision of the faculty in Seneca. And also the faculty is from the industry. So not necessarily faculty in Seneca would have more from the PhDs or from the post-grad research side of education, but they may have a lot of industry experience. They may be the CEOs of their own companies and they would come and teach because of their passion of giving back to the society as well. So those are the values I would say the polytechnic education brings forefront in the Canadian education space.
Okay. Do you also involve these industry people in the curriculum development?
Yes, as I mentioned that we have program advisory committee for the programs for different programs offered at Seneca. So these program and advisory committee members, they give inputs to our faculty, to our program coordinators to design the program based on the needs of the industry. Like for instance, if there are more jobs in artificial intelligence, in robotics, in mechatronics, these will be the programs Seneca will offer. So many times it would also happen in addition to the curriculum, if the student is doing a diploma or a degree program or a postgraduate certificate program, they are also able to complete an industry-oriented certification program, for instance in mechatronics, in different fields as part of their education in Seneca. And we have these centers in Seneca where students can get the first-hand experience, for instance the mechatronics lab, the robotics lab, because today's world is moving towards artificial intelligence, on automation, and that's how we are preparing our students also for the jobs of the future.
Okay. So how does Seneca collaborate with Canam, who's a direct authorized consultant of yours, and help students in this changing scenario? You visit our offices in person, you participate in our events like education fairs, you do meet our students online as well for various question answer sessions. And then, of course, you run training programs for our counselors. So, how does all this benefit Canam students?
So again, this is a journey for students because students, when they come to your offices, you become the front face for us. And being a trusted representative of Seneca, you are able to provide students the right information. You are connected with us not only just by emails, on WhatsApp, on different modes where we are able to respond to you and you are able to provide students solutions. As well as this journey doesn't end here. Even when the students arrive in Seneca, we offer them free airport pickup. We work with you what student would need, and we provide them the right guidance. So I think it's the trust and it's the collaboration by participating in your virtual and in-person education fairs, visiting your offices, and we also thank you for participating in our events and attending our workshops, attending our training sessions. I think this brings our collaboration really very close to solving to be student-centric and to solve student problems.
Yes, and with that, we come to the end of our Ed Talks today. Thank you, Prashant, for such insightful comments. And to our audience, do follow us on our socials and remain updated on all international education-related matters. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.